Hello and welcome to Challenge to Build. In today's video, 10 frequently asked questions regarding this tool right here, which is the Milwaukee 2767-22 high torque friction ring impact driver. A little bit of a mouthful to say, but this right here is one bad piece of equipment. And what I want to do is go over 10 frequently asked questions, starting with question number 1. Who is Milwaukee? And I pulled this information from Milwaukee's About Us page. And since the company began in 1924, Milwaukee Tool has led the industry in developing innovative solutions that deliver increased productivity and unmatched durability for professional construction users. Whether it's through our world-leading M12 and M18 cordless systems, the groundbreaking performance of our M12 and M18 fuel products, job site lighting, time-saving accessories, or innovative hand tool and storage products, we are dedicated to delivering a continuous flow of advanced trade-specific solutions. One additional bonus question to this is, why would you want to choose Milwaukee? And, I don't know, maybe because they offer 300 plus battery-operated solutions in whether it's the M18 or the M12 line. So when making a purchase for battery equipment, keep in mind the added versatility to the line in which you buy. So Milwaukee definitely is at the forefront of the game, in my opinion. Now for question number 2, and it's going to be kind of addressing possibly the elephant in the room, and that is whether or not this specific kit is in serial number H96A or H96B. Now, I myself have done some due diligence on this. I also follow the Torque Test channel on YouTube, which had covered some information regarding this, and they actually got an official response from Milwaukee Tool that they were able to share, and I'm going to kind of breeze over some of it and get to the meat of what the issue was. And Milwaukee stated, upon investigation, 2 distinct issues were uncovered. They recently implemented a new mechanical design in the model 2767-20, which is only the bare tool. So this is only referencing the 2767-20 bare tool. This new design is distinguished by H96B in the serial code. This new design has not held up to the Milwaukee name and will no longer be sold. Our developmental testing of the mechanism did not reveal the same symptoms described by users, but the feedback is clear, and our decision to replace the product is ultimately the right thing to do for them. We will continue to produce the original design that has been on the market for years, distinguished by the H96A serial code. We will immediately stop production of the new design, distinguished by the H96B serial code. One question that was referred to that specific statement is if I wanted to purchase the 2767, but I am hesitant to do so until the inventory with the original design is available, what should I do? And their answer was, there is currently a mix of H96A and B serial codes for specifically, again, the 2767-20 serial code. That is just the bare tool. And it kind of restates it here. The only product affected is the 2767-20 in bare tool packaging. These products are being sent back to Milwaukee Tool and will be replaced with the H96A by November 1st, and I assume that was November 1st of 2022. There is a lot of information regarding this that is accessible through web, and I would encourage you, if you need any more information regarding the H96A to B serial code, do your own due diligence. But the issue only ever affected the bare tool only and has been rectified by Milwaukee. So I don't really think there's an issue moving forward. Question number 3, what comes in the kit? As you see here, it comes with the impact wrench, 2 XC red lithium 5.0 batteries, and then a multi-volt charger, the M12 and M18 charger base, along with the hard case. And that kind of ties in with question number 4. Question number 4 is a pretty prevalent one. Does it come with a hard case or a bag? And when bought directly from Milwaukee or a Milwaukee authorized dealer, you will get the hard case with the 2767-22. That is the kit form. So hard case comes with the kit. I would probably be careful buying from third-party sellers, as they may try to sell it in a bag, sell it in a box, and then potentially sell the case separately. So from an authorized dealer or directly from Milwaukee, you will get the case with the kit. Now for question number 5, what are the 4 power settings for the 2767? And I'm going to do my best to show you that right now. Starting with mode number 1. You're going to have to bear with me because there's going to be a lot of information regarding kind of this topic in the next couple of questions. So mode 1 is 0 to 550 RPMs and 950 impacts per minute. Mode 2 is 0 to 1400 RPMs, along with 0 to 1750 impacts per minute. Mode 3 is 0 to 1750 RPMs, along with 2100 impacts per minute. And then mode 4, which is called bolt removal mode, uses as much power as necessary to break loose the nut that you are working with. And then what it does is, once the nut is broke free, it slows the RPM down to 750 RPMs. And I'm going to try my best to show you that right now. So here we go. So that is the power of the mode settings. Question number 6, what is the max torque, A.K.A. also known as Ugga Duggas? And this only applies to the 2767. With doing some of my due diligence on this piece of equipment, I actually learned a little bit more between the differences of the 2767 and the 2766, which we will touch on here in just a second. But as far as the max torque for the 2767, the manufacturer states 1,000 foot-pounds of fastening torque, along with 1,400 foot-pounds of nut-busting removal torque. Oh yeah, that's one of the greatest feelings right there. Woo! And with how I've been using this around the shop, I feel as though the numbers are pretty accurate. I have no specific way of testing it on like a torque bench, but with the performance that I'm seeing, I feel as though they are pretty accurate. In my opinion, if you want the best, just buy the best. And I think this is the best one. Question number 7 is, how much does it weigh? And I have my scale sitting here in front of me. So we are going to go ahead and weigh this a couple different ways. Now, the kit comes with XC50 batteries, which I have, and then I also have a little bit larger XC60 battery. So we're going to kind of do this 3 different ways. We're going to weigh just the impact gun, which the impact gun just by itself weighs 6 pounds. Now, we're going to put the XC50 battery on. Do it again. That jumps the weight up to 7.5 pounds. And then finally, I'm going to put the XC60 battery. The 6.0 battery is going to be sold separately. And with the 6.0 battery, that jumps the weight up to 8.3 pounds. So that is the overall weight. I'll switch back to the 5.0 battery for the rest of this. And now for question number 8, what is the difference between the 2767, which is the friction ring, and the 2766, which is the pin detent? The friction ring is stating to how the sockets stay on the anvil. There is a little friction ring here on the front, and the pin detent is more similar, aligned to your basic 3/8, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch drive ratchets. There's a little pin ball that inserts and comes back out for holding the socket on. So that is one difference between them. The first is the connection point and where the sockets actually attach. Also, and this is the stuff that I learned in doing some of the investigation on these pieces of equipment, the maximum fastening torque on the 2766 actually drops a little bit to 750 foot-pounds. Along with the maximum nut busting torque also drops to around 1100 foot-pounds. So again, some of this information can be found on Milwaukee's direct website. And another thing that changes between the 2767 and the 2766 are the actual drive modes. You heard me talk about the drive mode speeds and impacts per minute on this one just a second ago. The drive modes for the 2766 are a little bit different. In mode 1, it is 0 to 950 RPMs with a 0 to 1150 impacts per minute. Mode 2 offers 0 to 1500 RPMs along with 0 to 2100 impacts per minute. Mode 3 is 0 to 1800 RPMs with 0 to 2400 impacts per minute. And then mode 4 is the same, using all of the applied power and then slowing it down. So interesting to see the variation between the two model numbers. Question number 9 is, does this have the Bluetooth capabilities? And I know that sounds kind of like a funny question, but what they are referring to is Milwaukee's one-key option. And if you wanted the one-key option with this impact gun, you would either need to buy the 2862, which is the pin detent anvil, or the 2863, which is the friction ring anvil. Now on to question 10. What is the part number for the protective boot? And that is going to be 49-16- whatever the model number is. So in this case, it would be 49-16-2767. And then finally, another bonus question here, number 11 is, would I recommend the 2767-22? And the answer is yes, absolutely, without a doubt. The 2767-22 friction ring impact wrench is awesome. And like I said in the beginning of the video, when you are making the investment on a piece of equipment like this, keep in mind the extensive line that Milwaukee has. They are a little bit more expensive than other brands out there, but if you are going to start buying battery equipment and starting to collect these kind of tools, keep in mind how many pieces of equipment that are out there for the specific line. And with the Milwaukee brand, I definitely think they are at the forefront of their game, offering just a massive amount of equipment. I had the ability to walk into an authorized dealer and was just like in awestruck of pieces of equipment that I didn't even know existed that you could buy in battery form. So if you want the best, buy the best. I'm partial to this because I own it, and I really feel as though these are some of the best impact drivers on the market, along with great customer service and a warranty to match the equipment. So that concludes the 10 frequently asked question video regarding the Milwaukee 2767-22. Hopefully I was able to answer your questions within this video. So all that's left for you to do is buy your impact driver, get out there, go challenge your build. Thanks for watching. I will see you in an upcoming video and/or review.